Hello everyone, and welcome back to YouTube channel. Do you ever find yourself staring into the fridge at dinner time, feeling too tired to cook another meal from scratch? Or maybe you've noticed you're relying a bit too much on takeout or processed foods. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. It happens to the best of us. Today, we're going to talk about something that can make your life so much easier and healthier: meal prepping, designed specifically for seniors. It's not about complicated recipes or spending all day in the kitchen. It's about making smart, simple choices that give you more time, more energy, and delicious, nutritious food ready to go all week long. So why is meal prepping such a game changer, especially as we get older? Well, for starters, it takes the daily stress out of cooking. Imagine knowing that a wholesome, tasty meal is just a few minutes away from being ready. This means less decision fatigue and more time for things you actually enjoy, like gardening, reading, or spending time with family. Meal prepping also helps you stay on track with your health goals. When you have healthy options readily available, you're far less likely to reach for a bag of chips or a sugary snack. It's a simple way to take control of your diet, ensuring you're getting the nutrients your body needs to feel its best. Plus, it can save you a significant amount of money by reducing food waste and those last-minute grocery runs for expensive pre-made meals. It's a win-win-win. Now let's get into the fun part, the food. The key to successful meal prepping is to keep it simple and stick with what you love. We're not trying to become gourmet chefs overnight. Think about your favorite comfort foods. Do you love a good chicken soup, a hearty meatloaf, or a classic tuna salad? These are perfect for meal prepping. We can make a big batch of your favorite soup and portion it out for several lunches. Or, bake a meatloaf and slice it up to have with different sides throughout the week. The goal is to cook smarter, not harder. Let's take a simple roasted chicken, for example. On Sunday, you can roast a whole chicken. For dinner that night, you have a lovely roast. Then, you can use the leftover meat for chicken salad sandwiches, add it to a pasta dish, or toss it into a fresh green salad for the next few days. It's about using one core ingredient in multiple easy ways. As we age, our dietary needs change, and it's important to choose foods that are not only nutritious, but also easy to eat. This means focusing on ingredients that are soft and easy to chew and digest. Think about tender cooked vegetables instead of raw, crunchy ones. Steamed broccoli, mashed sweet potatoes, or well-cooked carrots are fantastic choices. For protein, opt for flaky fish like salmon or cod, tender ground meats, eggs, and soft-cooked beans or lentils. Smoothies are another brilliant option. You can blend fruits, yogurt, and even some spinach for a nutrient-packed drink that's incredibly easy to consume. When you're prepping, you can chop and cook your vegetables until they're nice and soft, then store them in containers. This way, you avoid any discomfort while still getting all those essential vitamins and minerals. Speaking of vitamins and minerals, let's talk about balanced nutrition. It sounds complicated, but it's really about making sure your plate has a good mix of three things: protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats, along with plenty of vegetables. A balanced plate helps maintain muscle mass, gives you sustained energy, and supports overall health. A great way to visualize this is the plate method. Aim to fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables like leafy greens, bell peppers, or zucchini. Fill 1/4 with a lean protein source, think chicken breast, fish, or beans. And the last quarter? That's for your healthy carbohydrates, like quinoa, brown rice, or a piece of whole wheat bread. When you meal prep, you can cook a batch of protein, a batch of carbs, and prepare your veggies. Then, each day, you just assemble your plate. It's like building your own healthy, delicious puzzle. Your safety and comfort in the kitchen are absolutely paramount. Meal prepping should be an enjoyable, stress-free activity. First, make sure your kitchen is set up for success. Have a comfortable chair or stool nearby so you can sit down while you chop vegetables or stir a pot. This can make a huge difference in your stamina. Use tools that are easy on your hands, like ergonomic vegetable peelers or a good quality lightweight chef's knife. An electric can opener can also be a lifesaver. Keep your workspace clean and organized to prevent any slips or accidents. And please don't try to do everything in one day. Break it up. Maybe you do your grocery shopping on Saturday, your chopping and washing on Sunday morning, and the actual cooking in the afternoon. Listen to your body and take breaks whenever you need to. Let's dive into some time-saving strategies that will make you a meal prepping pro. One of my favorite tricks is what I call batch cooking. Instead of cooking one meal at a time, you cook large batches of staple ingredients. For example, cook a big pot of quinoa or brown rice that will last you for several days. You can also hard-boil a dozen eggs at once for quick breakfasts or snacks. Roasting a big tray of mixed vegetables is another fantastic time saver. Just toss them with a little olive oil and your favorite seasonings and pop them in the oven. While they're roasting, you can be preparing something else. And don't forget your freezer. The freezer is your best friend. You can make double batches of soups, stews, or casseroles and freeze individual portions for those days when you really don't feel like cooking at all. Meal prepping doesn't have to break the bank. In fact, it's one of the best ways to manage your food budget. Start by planning your meals around what's on sale at the grocery store that week. Check the weekly flyers before you go shopping. Buying in-season produce is almost always cheaper and tastes better too. Don't overlook frozen fruits and vegetables. They are just as nutritious as fresh, sometimes even more so, and they are often much less expensive and last longer. Another great tip is to embrace budget-friendly proteins like beans, lentils, and eggs. They are nutritional powerhouses and very easy on the wallet. And remember, by planning your meals, you drastically reduce food waste. No more finding wilted lettuce or forgotten leftovers in the back of the fridge. Every ingredient has a purpose. Now, let's touch on portion control. This isn't about restrictive dieting. It's about listening to your body and eating the amount that feels right for you. When you're prepping your meals, it's helpful to store them in single-serving containers. This does two things. It makes grabbing a meal super convenient, and it helps you visualize a standard portion size. However, this is just a starting point. Our appetites can vary from day to day, and that's perfectly normal. On some days, you might feel hungrier and want a little extra. On other days, you might eat less. The key is to be mindful. Eat slowly, savor your food, and stop when you feel comfortably full, not stuffed. Having pre-portioned meals simply provides a helpful guideline, not a strict rule. It's all about honoring your body's signals. The most important part of starting any new routine is to be kind to yourself. You don't have to become a perfect meal prepper overnight. Start small. Maybe this week, you just focus on prepping your lunches. Or perhaps you just make one big batch of soup. See how it feels. The goal is to build a sustainable habit, not to create more stress. Be flexible. If you plan to have chicken and veggies, but you're suddenly craving a simple omelet, that's perfectly fine. Go with the flow. The prepped food will be there for you tomorrow. The point of meal prepping is to make your life easier, so if a certain recipe or strategy isn't working for you, change it. Find what brings you joy and comfort in the kitchen. This is your journey and it should feel good. So let's quickly recap a simple step-by-step plan to get you started. Step 1. Choose just 2 or 3 simple recipes you love for the upcoming week. Step 2. Make a grocery list based on those recipes and check for sales. Step 3. Set aside a couple of hours over 1 or 2 days to do your prep. You can chop your veggies, cook your grains, and prepare your protein. Step 4. Portion everything out into easy-to-grab containers and store them in the fridge. And step 5. Enjoy your delicious, stress-free meals all week long. It's that simple. You've got this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling inspired and empowered to give senior-friendly meal prepping a try. It truly can transform your week and your health. If you have any favorite simple recipes or meal prep tips of your own, please share them in the comments below. We can all learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content designed to help you live a healthy, happy, and vibrant life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.